Religion is often treated as something humanity invented later. A cultural addition, layered on top of economics, politics, or biology. But what if the opposite is true? What if religion is not something we added to society, but something that made society possible in the first place? To understand this, we need to go back, far before written history, before laws, before states, before money. To a time when humans left no texts, no records, no explanations. All we have are images, painted deep inside caves, 30, 40,000 years ago. For most of human history, the Earth was cold, hostile, unforgiving. The last ice age ended only 12,000 years ago. Before that, resources were scarce. Survival depended on movement, on cooperation, on memory. Modern humans emerged in Africa around 300,000 years ago. As the climate cooled, scarcity pushed them outward, into Europe, into Asia, across land bridges, into the Americas, into Australia. There were never many of us. As recently as 20,000 years ago, the entire human population may have been only 1 million people. And yet, everywhere humans went, they carried something with them. Not just tools, not just fire. They carried belief. Across Europe and beyond, we find caves filled with images, animals layered on top of animals, painted across generations, bison, horses, lions, rhinoceroses. But these paintings were not made where people lived. They were made deep underground, in dark, cold, oxygen-poor spaces, difficult to reach, hard to remain in. So the question is unavoidable. Why? Technically, the paintings are astonishing. Pigments came from red ochre and black charcoal. Light came from small lamps made of animal fat. The artists worked by flickering light, often for days at a time. But technical skill alone does not explain motivation. To understand why they painted, we need to understand how they understood the world. Many cave paintings are located in chambers with unusual acoustics. Sound carries differently there. It echoes. It lingers. This suggests the caves were not galleries. They were ritual spaces, places for gathering, chanting, and ceremony. The paintings were not passive decorations. They were part of an experience. This worldview has a name: animism. Animism is the belief that everything has a soul: humans, animals, trees, rivers, and the land itself. Nothing is inert, nothing is separate. Life is a network of relationships that must remain in balance. Without modern science, certain experiences would have felt miraculous. Childbirth, healing, the stars. Life seemed to emerge from nowhere. In this worldview, the womb becomes a portal, a doorway through which souls enter the world. Death becomes a return journey, and the cave, dark and enclosing, becomes the great womb of the earth itself, a threshold between worlds. This belief creates a problem. If animals have souls, how can humans kill them? The answer lies in balance. Hunting is allowed, but it must be reciprocated. The cave ritual becomes an act of respect, a prayer, a request. Most importantly, a way to bring the animals back. The paintings are not records of hunts, they are invocations. Archaeology supports this worldview. We find burials of individuals with physical disabilities who were cared for their entire lives. They ate the same food. They received elaborate burials. Difference was not a weakness. It was often seen as a sign of special connection to the spirit world. Alongside animals, the caves also contain abstract symbols, lines, dots, spirals, ideas that cannot be drawn directly: cycle, balance, return. Reality, as we now know, is not simply perceived, it is constructed. When a group shares symbols, rituals, and stories, they create something new, a shared imagination. This is society. The sociologist Emile Durkheim described religion as the system by which society imagines itself. Religion is not private belief, It is collective thought. It precedes philosophy. It precedes science. It makes society possible. When the Ice Age ended, people began to stay near sacred places, not because of farming, but because of meaning. Agriculture followed religion, not the other way around. Economic needs matter, biological needs matter, but they are never enough. Humans also need meaning. Religion has been with us since the beginning. It allows us to think together, to remember together, to imagine together. Without it, society does not exist, and without society, neither do we.